You watch the rocket explode 3 minutes after launch. Not from engine failure, not from human error, from a chunk of ice the size of a car, orbiting Earth at 17,000 miles per hour. Your planet now wears the most beautiful death trap in the solar system. Saturn's got company, and humanity just became prisoners in paradise. You step outside and crane your neck upward. A brilliant silver arc stretches across the sky from horizon to horizon, thicker than the moon, brighter than Venus, absolutely breathtaking. You're looking at Earth's new rings, and they're about to change everything. Right now, Earth is the oddball. Jupiter has rings, Saturn has rings. Even tiny Uranus managed to collect some cosmic jewelry. We're flying solo through space, naked and ring-free. But what if we weren't? Saturn's rings span 175,000 miles, but they're only 30 feet thick. Imagine a dinner plate the size of a football field. That's how impossibly thin they are. They're made of ice chunks, some as small as snowballs, others the size of houses. They shimmer and dance in Saturn's light, like frozen confetti. For Earth to grow rings, something catastrophic has to happen. A moon-sized asteroid wanders too close, gets ripped apart by our gravity. The pieces don't fly away into space. They get trapped, orbiting forever in a deadly ring of debris. But Earth's rings wouldn't be Saturn's elegant ice sculpture. They'd be made of rock, metal, dense, heavy chunks of what used to be solid ground. You're not looking at beautiful ice crystals. You're staring at a planetary blender spinning overhead. You check your phone, no signal. You flip on the TV, static. Your GPS shows you standing in the middle of the ocean. Every satellite humanity ever launched just got pulverized in the first hour. 24,000 satellites, worth trillions of dollars, reduced to glittering scrap metal. Communications collapse instantly. No internet, no weather forecasts, no navigation systems. Air traffic control goes blind. Ships lose their GPS coordinates. The modern world runs on satellites, and they're all gone. You notice something else. It's getting cold. Fast. The rings cast a shadow across Earth's equator, a dark band wrapping around the planet's middle like a belt. Temperatures in the shadow zone plummet 10 to 15 degrees within days. The Amazon rainforest, the lungs of our planet, starts dying from sudden cold and darkness. Every night brings a meteor shower. Ring particles spiral down through the atmosphere, burning up in brilliant streaks. The sky whistles constantly from debris hitting our atmosphere. You'll never experience true silence again. Earth hums with the sound of its own jewelry falling apart. Billions of people live in equatorial regions, Brazil, Indonesia, Central Africa. They're now trapped in permanent twilight. Crops fail, ecosystems collapse. The greatest mass migration in human history begins as people flee the ring shadow for sunlit lands. You watch the news footage of refugees streaming north and south. Tropical paradise becomes frozen wasteland overnight. Meanwhile, places like Canada and Siberia start warming up. The poles get more sunlight as Earth's climate zones shift dramatically. The space industry dies instantly. SpaceX cancels every launch. NASA shuts down the International Space Station program. Getting through the ring system is impossible. Imagine trying to drive through a highway during a hailstorm. Except the hail is traveling at bullet speeds and each piece can destroy a city. Rockets become useless decoration. The ring debris creates an impenetrable barrier stretching from 600 to 12,000 miles above Earth. You're looking at the end of space exploration. No Mars missions, no moon colonies, no escape to the stars. Earth just became a maximum security prison with the most gorgeous walls imaginable. Here's the mind-blowing part. If Earth had rings throughout history, human civilization would look completely different. Ancient astronomers would have obsessed over ring movements. They'd have developed advanced mathematics centuries earlier, trying to predict ring patterns. Navigation wouldn't use stars. Every sailor would follow the rings across the sky like a permanent compass. The Mayans, the Greeks, the Chinese would all have become master astronomers by necessity. You'd see stone monuments aligned with ring positions instead of solar calendars. Human knowledge would have advanced faster, driven by the mystery spinning overhead every single night. Tidal patterns change dramatically. The ring's gravitational pull creates new ocean currents. Coastal cities flood or find themselves suddenly inland as sea levels shift. Weather patterns transform as ring particles seed cloud formation in completely new ways. Years pass. Humanity adapts because that's what we do. New civilizations emerge in the ring's shadow, building underground cities powered by geothermal energy. They become the mole people, thriving in constant twilight. Surface dwellers in sunny regions become the sky worshippers, constantly tracking ring movements. A ring mining industry develops. Companies collect fallen debris, harvesting rare metals and minerals that rain down nightly. Some of the richest deposits of platinum and rare earth elements in history literally fall from the sky. The aurora displays become permanent. Ring particles interact with Earth's magnetosphere, creating spectacular light shows every night. Tourism industries pivot to aurora watching instead of beach vacations. Millions of years tick by. Atmospheric drag slowly pulls the rings inward. They spiral closer and closer to Earth, getting brighter and more dangerous. Eventually, they'll crash down in a spectacular finale, raining mountains from the sky. Life evolves under constant bombardment. Animals develop thicker shells, plants grow deeper roots, humans build everything underground or with reinforced roofing. Architecture completely changes to handle the nightly meteor showers. But here's the ultimate irony that'll keep you awake tonight. Earth with rings would be the most spectacular planet to observe from space, more beautiful than Saturn, more dramatic than Jupiter. The crown jewel of the solar system. And we'd never be able to leave to see it. We'd be trapped on the most gorgeous planet imaginable, wearing chains made of starlight and cosmic debris. The same phenomenon that would make Earth breathtakingly beautiful would doom us to never reach the stars. So ask yourself this: would you trade humanity's future among the stars for the most magnificent sky in the solar system? Would you choose beauty over freedom, spectacle over space travel? Because with rings around our world, that's exactly the choice we'd be making every time we looked up at our shimmering, deadly, absolutely gorgeous prison walls.